What's going on YouTube? It's your boy MikeRay and I'm back at it again with another video. If you can, hit that like and that subscribe button for your boy, you know I'm coming on the channel. Money doesn't change people. Money reveals people. It just enables us to become more of who we already are. Kind and generous people become more kind and generous, and jerks become bigger jerks. Self-destructive people become more self-destructive, etc. You get it. First, not everybody change if they become rich, but yes, many do. I think the biggest factor is the ego though. This is why so many people are always comparing what they have to what other people have: cars, houses, and clothes. Having money just elevates the sense of superiority that so many people already have. They haven't really changed, they just show off what they had inside before. If you squeeze an orange, all you would get is orange juice. Why? Because that's what's in the orange already. Same principles applies to people. You will really get to know people in the matters of their money. In this video, I will break down my top 3 CJ on 32's mistakes that went horribly wrong, from the relationships, from the blowing the donation money on jewelry, cars, and clothes, and at that, the way he did his friends. Coming in at number 3 is the way that he did his old 32 gang members. Now CJ tend to switch up who he have around as far as his friends or whatever, his yes man, his flunkies, but the way that he did Queen Tay and the way that Big Boo J just walked away to try to chase his own dream because he didn't think YouTube was gonna work, kind of failed. And at that, Lawsuit Jerry. We can't forget about Lawsuit Jerry. Like, these were the original people around the 32 gang that bring that flavor, that reeled the original audience in. Now it's all about partying, getting up with baddies, trying to buy the next jewelry piece to fit in, and going on these trips to recruit little minors. If you ask me, these YouTubers get to getting a little money and start acting like they rappers for real. He went from casually hanging out with his original friends to casting new baddies and new friends to be around him, to the point where he's gonna pay for their happiness for his own convenience. Let's not talk about his choice of women that he have around. If there was a YouTuber that wanted to mimic the lifestyle of P. Diddy or want to live like the rappers, this would be the person. It's a fact that people tend to change on their friends when they get a little bit more money. Coming in at number 2 is the materialistic gains that they get to try to get people to listen to them. One thing people tend to do is to say that they wouldn't do this or buy this and that or act a certain way when they get their money, and so when they get it, they change, they flip on them. The materialistic gains is something that I believe was a horrible big mistake that lost a lot of genuine folks, and it's just to manipulate the new audience that's coming around. I believe it's okay to splurge your money or have a little fun with it, you know what I mean, buy some nice jewelry with it, but when you go to the limit and being excessive, getting things that's made for no reason, just to have materialistic gains for people to listen to you for, I don't think that's a good idea, and it's a crash out move. Definitely when you're not gonna make it back and you're getting played by the jeweler. It's hard to believe rappers or YouTubers, should I say, when they say they spend $1 million in jewelry in the middle of the mall and they don't even live in $1 million home. It's good for an image and all, but some folks get it just to try to get attention from the females. I just find it odd that some folks buy jewelry and try to motivate folks with it and then try to make people envy them, like make them jealous, throw it in their face, let them know that they got their card note on their wrist or whatever. I don't know if that motivates the goons to want to take it, or you draw less interest in your audience. Coming in at number 1 is the time when he was with royalty, CJ So Cool X. Let's be honest, it's just certain things that you just don't do. And when it come down to your friend's ex or whatever, I think that's a no limit, definitely with the bro code. But this is one of the biggest mistakes that CJ on 32's made when he was in a club that night trying to party with her. It's like he threw all the morals that we was raised upon, he threw it out the window just for the moment to have a good time, or just for his leisure, for his lifestyle, should I say. Being in her face in the club made it look like he was a snake trying to hit on his best friend's girlfriend. I believe that was horribly wrong, and he wanted to say they were sending over a bottle, which he lied about, which the club owner sent over there, and they walked it over there like a yes man. I don't know what's worse, you trying to talk to your son's girlfriends or you trying to talk to your best friend ex. The only reason why it's not okay is because CJ So Cool wasn't over royalty, and CJ was all over her. There's about 3 to 4 billion men and 3 to 4 billion women in the world. If you need a hookup with your friend ex, then you have a problem that involves you not giving a shit about your friend. So at number 1, of course, this was the biggest mistake that CJ on 32's ever made by trying to hit on his friend ex, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of things I didn't mention in this video as far as the bookie grill, the diamond grill that he got at first where he had to switch it up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of mistakes this man made, from the cars that the audience had critique, gave that constructive criticism on, and he got mad at. And at that, the females talking to the young girls. I just summed it up in this way though, but it's your boy MikeRay. I appreciate everybody watching the video. If you can, hit that like and that subscribe button for your boy. I'll see y'all in the next video. Let's get it.